Hey guys, as most of you are aware, snow is on its way, so we should probably start getting our quick dispatch templates ready. Here at Copilot, we've been getting a lot of questions about how we recommend doing snow dispatch for a few different scenarios. So I thought it would be awesome if I took the time to break down a few different scenarios of how you would use the quick dispatch depending on your business style, so that you can be ready and maximize your efficiency this snow season. So let's get into it. The first way I'm going to be showing is the most basic way, which is just a basic snow template that has all of the properties that need to be dispatched. They all have the same services, same prices, kind of stuff like that. And we'll just add them into the schedule. This is the easiest for just quick getting it out there, and then being able to edit the invoices or being able to edit the job after its creation. So to do this, we're going to be looking at the team dispatch board. And then we're going to go to quick dispatch templates. We'll build a template here. And so we're going to call this template, once it loads here, we're going to call this our 2023 basic snow removal. So now we're going to add our properties. So let's say Aaron wants to get dispatched. And let's find a good old John. And let's get Kimberly. So let's say Aaron, John, and Kimberly are the people that want snow dispatch. And let's say we have a snow removal. I'll get some snow removal here. And let's get our employee Steven out on the case. So taking a look at this, we'll just take a look. Invoiceable, how long for each visit, any specific notes. Now let's say Aaron also wanted, he did not want us to get the sidewalk. Do not plow sidewalk. And let's say, because we're not doing a sidewalk, let's give him a little bit off here. Let's take a look. John's property, Aaron's does not want the sidewalk. In Kimberly, that's all good. I'll go into Steven, so that looks fine. And so let's call that our template here. That all looks good. Let's say Aaron says we're not doing the sidewalk. Let's give him a couple dollars off. You can change the price here. And let's say that's all good. So let's say Aaron's is $20 and everybody else is 25. So we can create that template. Load template added successfully. Then we can see it here, 2023 basic snow removal. Then we can go to our quick dispatch. So that creating that template would be when there's no snow, when everything's all good. This is just getting prepped. You're not creating your template, so when the time comes, you're ready. So let's say it snows. All right, so it just snowed. So now we can actually put our quick dispatch template to action. So to do this, go with team dispatch board, and we can click quick dispatch this time. And we can click our new template, 2023 basic snow removal. Check that, make sure everything's good. All the prices are matching, 25, 20, 25. We will choose the date. Let's do it on Sunday because there's barely any jobs there. And let's say we need to do this right away at 6:30 in the morning. So now what to do, review the details and make sure it's good. We did that. Now we can click add to schedule to start generating the visits. So I will add to schedule and boom, I will check this for Sunday. So to do this, team schedule, week, and we'll take a look at Sunday the 29th. And boom, we have the properties here. We can take a look, see, go into the property here. 6:30, 7:30. Take a look at all these snow removal. We can add our notes. If we need them, take before and after photos, but it's pretty cold out there, so we don't need to take photos right now. And we can also see this reflect on the dispatch board here. Just like normal jobs, we can go to the 29th, and we'll see our properties here, and we can route them like normal. Another way that we've heard companies wanting to use our quick dispatch is for different prices for different snow depths, depth triggers. So, like different prices for 1 inch of snow, 2 inch of snow, and 4 inch of snow, right? And this is really going to be super nice when we have our price matrices that are coming very soon. But at the moment, we don't have them yet. And so, here is the workflow of how you would do that before we have our price matrices. So, we're going to create a few different templates here like we did the first one. We will make our 1 inch snow removal depth 3, and we will add our properties who want all of this. Few properties there. Add our service, and now for this we could do we can have different items and services, like a 1 inch snow depth, 1 inch snow removal, 2 inch snow removal, and 4 inch snow removal, all with different prices, stuff like that. And then you can just change the quantity. So that's where we can do snow removal. So let's say this is 1 inch snow removal, and then we can assign employees to this. Let's say crew 1, and we can save our template here, make sure everything's good, and create template. Template added successfully. So now we can make a second one, 2 inch snow removal depth 2023. We can add a few other properties here. You can add the same properties. So here and Sprite, and then we can add our snow removal price. And let's just say, for the sake of it, accidentally added lawn care there for a second. Let's say it's 2. Let's just say it doubles for every inch there and there. So we can save this template. And you can do so on and so forth, but we have 1 inch and 2 inch snow depth. And so we have this all set up just like last time. So we can say it's time to snow. So it snowed again, but this time we have different snow removal depths. So we can go here and we can take a look at our dispatch board. Let's say roughly it's about 2 inches of snow this time. So we can go quick dispatch. We can do 2 inch snow removal depth, and we can check the date. Let's go next. Sunday the 5th, starting at 6:30 in the morning, and we can add this to our schedule. Now we can take a look and see that indeed. I'll just go back to the dispatch board. Next Sunday, that we have our 3 properties here, and they're roughly about 2 inches of snow depth, without price matrices. Yet you can keep track of your different costs per snow depth, and if you're taking that measurement when you're at the property, you can take that measurement and you can add a note for the dispatcher, saying like this was actually 3 inches of snow at this property. You can save the note for dispatcher, complete the job like normal, and you can go along with your day. And then at the end of the day, you can, before you send out the invoices or during the day, if you have an office staff person there, they can see 3 inches of snow at this property, and then they can go in and they can edit the invoice. So if we go back to the invoice, we can see it was here for $54. And it was said that there's 3 inches of snow at this property, so we can actually go and we can edit this. And let's say we charge another $25 for that inch of snow. They can do that and they can update the invoice. So that can be a good rough, and that applies to every workflow that I'm showing, is you can set up general prices that are pretty much ballpark close. And then if you really get down to it and you change it by a couple dollars or whatever to your preference of your business, you can save that notes for dispatcher to communicate for later, to either save it for later or to communicate with office staff. And then at the end of the day, or when your office staff gets to it, they can edit those invoices as they go because sometimes it's just not like lawn mowing where, it's just we're mowing a lawn at this price. If you're doing different depths of snow and different variables, this can get a little more complicated. And the easiest way is just to jot it down on the notes and then do it later when you have more time. Because really, when you're in the field, you need to be focusing on getting that snow removed and then getting warm again, right? So that is how we have different depths for snow removal without having price matrices yet being set up in advance. When that gets released, then I'll be able to make a video and show you guys how you're going to be able to set that up in the future so that when it's time, you guys are ready to rock and roll. The third workflow that users have been talking to us about is different prices for different customers depending on a whole bunch of different variables or just by eyeballing it, right? So if you are giving your customer different prices per snow, like let's say that the driveway is the same size, but depending on distance between, you charge different rates, right? So the same size property might have different prices. And it really depends on every single customer. What we would recommend for the moment, because we don't have anything to make this too spectacular yet, the workflow that we would recommend is adding the prices that your customer has communicated, and you communicated to your customer, they accepted the estimate, they're all good for that, right? You add that price to their customer notes. So we can go here to a customer, and let's go to our tried and true customer here at Copilot, John Pepper, Dr. John Pepper. And let's say that he wants snow, like you said, his driveway for snow removal of driveway is going to be, say, $45, right? So update that. And we can go back to our, so actually what I would recommend is duplicating the tab, dashboard, and creating a quick dispatch template, creating this one called customer specific pricing for snow removal 2023. And let's add Dr. Pepper to it. Let's say he's the first one on this list. Can add it there. So currently at the moment, whenever you add a service to a property or a customer in a quick dispatch template, it adds that service, no matter if it's already there, to all customers that are already in the template. So really this was built to do properties first, then services. But sometimes people want to do the workflow of doing property, getting the service set for that property, saving the template, coming back, editing it with that pencil later, adding another property, adding that same service, but it adds it again to everybody else. So what I would recommend is having just adding the person, saving it, adding another person, saving it, adding another person, saving it. And when it's time for the quick dispatch, right? If you're doing that adding, I would then add your services to those properties and get all the pricing set. So what you can do is you can have one tab that has the customer notes, say it's $45. So I can go in, and when it's time to remove that snow, I can get the most accurate pricing. And so let's say it's $45, and we can save. Save there. All right, and that's a default service that's provided, but we can go back and we can add our snow removal and say it's $45. And then this is where, after you assign employee, we're all good. We got this, we got services, create our template, and then we wait for it to snow again. We go to our quick dispatch template, and then we can choose our template. This would be customer specific pricing. Edit all the prices, make sure it's all good. Add all that stuff, right? Anything new that you need to amend to your quick dispatch template. Then you review the details and services, make sure all the prices, all the services are correct. Somebody's not being double charged. Somebody's not getting charged at all, right? But those are also easy to change in the invoice after you already do the service. So we can add our crew, schedule it, take a look, and it's the same as everything else. But yes, do be very mindful that when you add a service to properties, it adds it for everything at the moment. So you're going to need to either wait for everybody to be there and then add the service, or you're going to need to um, procedurally delete the ones that are getting double added when you add a new person, or just add it all the people, all the services, and then at the end, right before you edit your template, you just remove all the extra services that you don't need, and then you can schedule. This is a very much a workaround because at the moment, we just don't have that feature. We're working on it because we understand how crucial that is, but at least there's a workaround that takes a bit of time, but there's still a workaround that you can do for now. So really, those are the three big heavy hitter templates that we have. And like I said, we're updating the way we do quick dispatch. We're updating the way we do price matrices. That's dropping very soon. So by the time next snow season rolls around, or even halfway through the snow season, I might just redo this video and send it back out to you guys, letting you know that there's a more efficient workflow. And especially by the next season, there's going to be a whole lot of new features that we're probably going to be in play that we're going to be very excited about to show you guys. So hopefully you guys are all set. If you need anything, reach out to me on ATC. You can book some calls. I'd be more than happy to talk about quick dispatch and getting your company ready for snow. So yes, you can reach me there anytime. I'll make new videos updating you guys on what's to come. This just about wraps up the 3 ways that Copilot recommends using the quick dispatch for snow removal in 2023. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope this gave you guys some good insight on what you can do. Hopefully you guys can take this on a second monitor or second tab and just follow along step by step after deciding, which one you kind of want to do. These are real workflows that I've answered on help chats and on our support Zoom calls. So I thought that, a lot of people are asking about it, and it's about that time of the year. Hopefully this video, all summed into one, can help you guys choose which one you would like to do based on your workflow. And hopefully this gives you just any sort of insight or guidance at all on how you can use Copilot for snow removal, because it definitely is built for the ability to do snow removal, even though some people, might not, see the features or see why those features would work. So yeah, hopefully this worked for you guys, and I'm excited to make more videos for you guys soon. See ya.